This is verse 6 of the 19th chapter of the Gospel of John. We have the scourging that's taken place in connection with Jesus. Pilate is hoping, of course, that once the people who've been demanding that Jesus be done away with see the effects of the scourging, that they will be moved at least to some degree with a bit of pity, and so he's brought these out to present Christ to them. Behold the man, of course, those famous words that we have concluding the previous sentence, and then, of course, this surprising response from the religious leaders. Hotan, this is a conjunction, it means when. Postpositive un, so when, therefore, adon, this is the third person plural. Aorist active indicative of blepo, really, or the idea of to see. So when they saw, auton, direct object, masculine, accusative singular, when they saw him. The subject of the verb here is hoi archaeores, these high priests, the high priest, kai, hoi, huperetai, this is the officers, so the people who had the official capacity and been participating all along. So when they saw him, the high priests and the officers, then ekrogeson. This is from kragao, it means to cry out. This is the third person plural, aorist active indicative, so they cried out. A present participle indicating action taking time at the leading verb, so they cried out saying, legontes, from lego, I say. This is the masculine nominative plural, so it goes along with the subject of the verb here, so they cried out saying. And then staurosan, this is the word for crucify, staurao. This is the second person singular, aorist active imperative, so crucify, crucify, that's the language that's provided. Lege, third person singular, present active indicative of lego, I say, so he says, present tense, autois. The dative, plural, masculine, he says to them, of course referring back to the high priests and the officers. The subject of the verb, ho pilatos, Pilate, so Pilate says to them. Labata, this is from lambano, to take or to receive. This is the second person plural, aorist active imperative, so Pilate is parrying their command to him, saying back to them, you take, auton, direct object, masculine accusative of the pronoun, so you take him, and then to add emphasis, humes, so you can imagine, you take him. They've put a command to Pilate, and he's shouting back at them with this emphatic, well, you take him, kai staurosata, same word, only this is the second person plural, aorist active imperative, so you take and him and crucify. Ego, for emphasis, this is the first person pronoun, I, gar, postpositive for I, uk, the negation, heurisco, first person singular, present active indicative, so you take him, I find, in auto, preposition takes the dative, so in auto, in the dative singular, masculine, in him, nothing, that is no accusation, no charge, no claim from aiteo, which means to ask, and in this noun form it means some kind of a basis of a claim or charge or fault or something like that. So Pilate has reacted. Of course, he knows they don't have the authority to crucify Jesus or anybody, and thus this is kind of a taunt in which he's hoping that this is going to be the end of the matter. I suppose Pilate was entertaining the thought that maybe these people would turn around and go away at the demand that Pilate has made. He's probably not prepared for the response that he actually gets, as we see in the next several verses.